Hey everyone, today I'm going to be making a stir fry in my new Tefal induction cooktop. Sorry I'm not able to show it to you very well. I've got limited availability here. I've got my pan on and it's starting to heat up, and I'm going to make a chicken stir fry. So I've got a little bit of olive oil in the pan. It is a non-stick pan, but the non-stick has not been working very well. And then I just need a few ingredients to make my stir fry. So I've got some diced chicken here, just got one chicken breast. This is for me, and this may do me for a couple of meals. Trick with your chicken is get a bit of plain flour, sprinkle that over the chicken and sort of coat that around. That helps to keep the chicken nice and tender without it being too dry when you cook it. It does sort of then stick together a little bit, but this will be fine once you cook it in the pan. I can feel that that's heating up, so I'm going to add some of this chicken in. I've got this on 160. I'm very new to using this, so I'm just trying to work out temperatures and things, and just sort of put that around a little bit. And you only want to add a little bit at a time. Like just adjust this so you can see that better, because you don't want the chicken to stew. And as you can see, even with that oil in there, that chicken's sticking to the pan. So a little bit at a time. Once it starts to get a bit cooked on one side, add a bit more in. Give that a minute or so and add in the rest. I've also got some carrots here, some lovely carrot sticks. I've just cut them very thin. I've actually pre-cooked those a little bit in a saucepan, just in some boiling water, only because I like my carrots to be quite soft. And then I've got some capsicum in thin strips. Less capsicum than carrot because I'm not actually a fan. I do not like capsicum at all, but I'm going to force myself to start eating it because it is good for you. Put the rest of that chicken into the pan and leave that for a minute. Now, next thing we need is to make a marinade. So I've got honey here, about 3 tablespoons. I'm going to do equal amounts of soy sauce. That was probably about 2 tablespoons that overflowed, maybe one more, maybe 3. And then just some minced garlic. So I like a lot, so I'm using a teaspoon. And then just mix that together. And this will be the marinade for the chicken. I've got some rice over here cooked in my rice cooker. I love a rice cooker. 1 cup of rice, washed, 1.5 cups of water, put it in, you press cook. Once it's done, it changes it to warm, so it keeps it warm for you, and you're done. So my chicken's doing good. Might try and turn this down a bit, maybe 140 would be better. And then some of this marinade will go in now to coat this chicken. You could also put the marinade on the chicken before you put it in the stir fry. I like to do it this way. And then I save the rest of that for later. And that's going to go on at the end. And as you can see, that chicken's getting nice and brown and a beautiful colour of the marinade just coating all that chicken. And it's only lower than it. 120 I'm going to put it on. Nice and low. Then I'm going to add in my carrots so they'll start to cook a bit more. And the capsicum, you want it a little bit crunchy, so we put that in a minute or 2. And for the honey, I've actually used this one. It's a Beechworth raw honey. It's delicious. The tip is, if you put your honey in a bag, you can ziplock it. Keeps the ants away in the cupboard. If you've got problems with ants coming after your honey. So yeah, that's a good tip. Now this is still burning the pan a little bit, so I'm going to turn this down to 80. Finish cooking this chicken. Making it nice and beautiful and brown, but it will be delicious. Now it is going to caramelize a lot because of the honey. Now I'm going to add in this capsicum and cook that. I'm just going to continue to cook this till the capsicum's a bit softer and the chicken's cooked all the way through, and that won't take very long, a couple of minutes. And put a bit more of this marinade in there. That'll coat the vegetables as well. looks so good. And just going to leave that for another minute or two, and then we'll be ready to serve. So I'll come back in a minute and we'll serve this. Alright, so my stir fry is cooked, my rice is ready. As you can see, this is my beautiful induction cooktop that I've been using. And now all that needs to be done is to serve. So when you're cooking rice in a rice cooker, just take the lid off. And I like to get an oven mitt just in case the outside's hot. And just get your rice cooker spatula and mix that up. I seem to have lost mine, so I'm using a salad thing. It's okay. So, a scoop of rice there, and this is probably enough for 2, maybe 3 people, this rice. So this could feed a few people. And of course, my beautiful bowl of honey soy garlic stir fry. You can add any vegetables you want to this. You could use a little less honey, a little less garlic, a little more garlic if you like a lot. You can make it to your liking. And now what you have to do, spoon that in there, and you'll see you get plenty of that liquid, and it just spoons nicely over the rice. And that is lunch ready. So let's see. It's good. I get very excited when I make a dish and I remake it, and it turns out just as good, if not better. Thank you everyone for watching, and hope you have a great afternoon. I'm going to go finish this. Bye.